You can add a calculation field to your form, which allows you to perform calculations between fields or set up your own desired formulas. For this example, let's calculate overtime pay within our form. From the Advanced Elements panel, drag the calculation element into the overtime pay container. Next, click on the settings icon, and you'll see the options provided by the Form Calculation widget to create your calculation. For instance, you can perform a simple addition between two numbers. Once your formula is set, click Save, and the calculation will immediately take effect in your form. Now let's do a calculation between two fields. Open the calculation settings again and clear out the existing formula. Next, click Add Field, and choose from the available fields in the form. For this example, we'll compute overtime pay using the formula hours worked multiplied by hourly rate. So we'll add both fields and set them to multiply. Once done, click Save. As you enter values into these fields, the calculation element will automatically perform the computation based on your formula. You can also set the format of the calculation field by selecting from the options in the Number Format section. Now, let's try a more advanced example by creating a nested calculation using the calculation field. This time, we'll subtract the deduction from the result of hours worked multiplied by hourly rate. To set this up, go back to the calculation settings. In the calculation widget, place hours worked times hourly rate inside brackets, then add the subtraction with the deduction field. Once done, click Save. As you enter a value in the deduction field, you'll see how flexible the calculation field is in handling nested formulas. RocketForm also offers a wide range of math functions, similar to those you would normally use in an Excel file. These functions allow you to create more advanced calculations directly inside your form. For this example, let's calculate the average pay across multiple pay periods. Start by adding a calculation element to your form. Then, click on the settings icon and go to the Form Calculation widget. Let's rename this widget to Average Pay, so it's easy to identify later. Inside the widget, click on the Math Function button. Here, you'll find a complete list of available functions, including max, min, random, and sum. You can also search within this list if you're looking for something specific. For our example, let's use the average function. Simply select the average function, then choose the fields: first pay period, second pay period, and third pay period. These fields will automatically be placed inside the function. Once you're satisfied, click Save. Now, when you enter values into the first pay period, second pay period, and third pay period fields, the calculation element will automatically compute and display the average value. As you can see, using math functions in RocketForm makes it easy to perform advanced calculations directly within your forms. Whether it's simple operations like addition or more complex formulas like averages, RocketForm gives you the flexibility to handle it all efficiently. Now let's use another math function, this time the sum function. Clear the selection, choose sum from the math functions list, then add the first pay period, second pay period, and third pay period fields. Click Save, and the total of these fields will be calculated automatically. Then, we can also create a nested calculation by adding the calculated overtime pay to the average pay. Now it calculates the values between the average pay and the calculated overtime pay. Upon preview, you'll see that the form can now perform calculations automatically using the calculation fields. This makes it much easier for users to apply formulas directly to various fields, or even create custom formulas based on their needs. With this feature, RocketForm not only supports simple computations, but also caters to more complex calculation formulas, giving you flexibility and control over how your form processes data.